Oh, hey everybody, welcome to Keys to the Jet. I'm your host, Red. Apologize for being on so long. Been working hard. Been working hard in the gym. Been working hard in everyday life, trying to make things better for me, my family, my health, my wealth. I'm in the front nine of my 40s. I may as well start getting shit done. Like I said, apologize for the absence. But I've got an episode for you today about some stuff. Let's just take you through, it's mainly today is going to be mainly my train of thought just went out to my head. I cannot talk. Current events, really. There's a lot been going on. A lot's been going on in the past year, but it's even better to just get on here. Let's talk about everything. Talk about everything and nothing all at once. Hope you're kicked back. Drive. If you're driving, pay attention to the road. Don't pay attention to me so much. I mean, you can if you want. If you're kicked back at the house listening, hope you've got a sweet ass breakfast burrito. Yeah. I might put this video on the YouTubes because I've upgraded my camera. So if I move, it moves with me, so you can see my dirty ass studio. Where'd I go? So yeah, I used some janitor work points to get a sweet new camera. It's a very tiny one. It's a very tiny webcam, but it's 4K and it's pretty cool. It's called the OBSBot Tiny 2. You should check it out because it uses AI basically. Okay, so I can set it, use my hand, and I'm like, hey, track my face. And then I'm like, oh, I'm over here. Oh. And then it moves and I'm right here. And then it moves and it follows me. Oh, shit. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Right on. I hope everyone is doing all right. Thank you for those of you who've stuck around with me, have been patient. It is only me running this channel as of right now. I do not have a team of people to do things, so it's hard. But I'm gonna persevere. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get you more stuff. I just had to switch up sometimes. I was going to the gym in the evening because later in the evening, like 8 o'clock, because the gym that I go to gets freaking packed between 3 o'clock and 7. Between 3 and 7. There's people waiting for equipment. There's people, they're just, you're waiting. Or you can go outside in the hot heat and use the shit outside. And if you go out there and you do that, you've got bigger balls than me. So, I'm fucking around with the camera right now. Whoa. There it goes. Follow. Hello. There you go. And then if I don't want it to follow me, I can just put my hand up like this. And then it'll just stick still right there, right where I've got it positioned. Right? Yep. There it goes. Anyways, so I go to this gym that gets crazy packed. So now I've switched from going in the evening at around 8 o'clock to going in the morning around 3:30. Just so I can go around. Hold on. I'm going to put it on tracking mode just in case. There we go. Now we got it on tracking mode. just in case I want to move around. Hoo, ha, hoo, hoo, ha, ha, hoo, hoo. Oh shit! I'm like a ninja. Woo, woo, woo. I did just watch Ninja Turtles 2, so kind of a ninja. Let's see. Let's take you into. Let's do some stuff. Let's go into this day in aviation. Hopefully, there's some cool stuff, and I don't have to read a lot of words. Because if I do, it's gonna suck for you. But what accent should I read it in? Should I read it in an English accent? An English accent? Oh, that's more Australian. Sorry. Should I do it like King of the Hill? We're gonna do King of the Hill. First off, I'm all over the place. I don't have any notes. I'm just winging it today. First off, thank you, anyone and everyone who supported us from the very beginning, who's still sticking around, listening to us, listening to me babble. If there's anyone new, wherever you are in the world, thank you. I love you. Yeah. And if you're a patron, I love you even more. If you're a patron, who our patrons right now are Goodyear, Freaky Freeland, the Mayor, Fuck You Cody, and Gregory, of course. I fucking love you guys. Thank you. And if you want to be part of if you would like to be a patron as well, you can go to patreon.com/Keys of the Jet podcast. It's only $5 a month for the paid tier. And I do believe that I do, okay, I do have a t-shirt coming out for patrons. I just have to get some Skrilla up and printed. Actually, I'm waiting on, I just ordered one. I'm waiting on the, waiting on the quality so that way I can get the rest for the patrons. Anyways, and then, yeah, get a lot of cool stuff. I just let you know. Patreon.com/Keys of the Jet podcast. Help Third World Podcast become a Fourth World Podcast. Like so.
Just $5 a month could help out a third world podcast become a first world podcast. For less than a cup of Starbies, you could make a gigantimous improvement. If you want to donate, then please go to the Keys to the Jet podcast Patreon at patreon.com/Keys to the Jet podcast. That's patreon.com/Keys to the Jet podcast. Again, go to patreon.com/Keys to the Jet podcast. Patreon.com/Keys to the Jet podcast.
Oh boy, that never gets freaking old. Never gets freaking old. Also, update. I spoke to Pumbaa not too long ago. He's freaking doing all right. Everybody's doing okay. Blackbeard is good. He's a certificated airframe and power plant mechanic. Rhino, he's doing okay. Doing Rhino stuff, sticking things up his bum. Little Mikey, still little Mikey things. He's rad. He is he's fucking jacked, fool. He's freaking jacked, fool. He's got a motorcycle. So like a 7-8 foot ogre jacked on a motorcycle. Watch out. Get off the road, you're gonna get fucked up. Love you guys. But remember this.
back at Sab on the flight line, aka Pumbaa.
When I was a young warthog.
Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? Are you talking to me? They call me Mr. Pig! Ah!
Love you, Pumbaa. I mean Sab.
It's always a good time to go back on they'll listen to these ridiculous videos and shit that we've made, talking shit to each other and all kinds of stuff. Oh man. All right, let's get into this day in aviation. Let's change up the music a little bit. You want to? I think I'm going to. All right, let's do it. Let's go into this. Oh, yeah. This one. So it makes you daydream of aviation, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, man. You know what? I forgot before we started this episode. A freaking monster, dude. I forgot to go to the fridge and grab a monster. That's all right. Let's go. This day in aviation. 3rd August, 1972. During a 45-minute test flight at Edwards. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me restart this again. 3rd August, 1972. During a 45-minute test flight at Edwards Air Force Base, the McDonnell Douglas YF-15A MC Eagle prototype 710280 went supersonic for the first time, reaching Mach 1. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. If your tails ain't split, you ain't shit. Woo! Sorry. An air superiority fighter, the F-15 entered service in the United States Air Force in 1975. Fuck yeah, dude. That's my boy. Woo! That's my boy. The F-15A-10. Those are my boys. Shit. You know what I should be doing? Is I should be sharing my screen with you just in case just in case I put this on YouTube. Sharing my screen. Look at that. Look at the orange on that baby. Oh man, what a sweet sight. An air superiority fighter, the F-15 entered service in the United States Air Force in 1975. More than 1,500 fighter, 2-seat trainer, and 2-seat F-15E Strike Eagle fighter bombers have been built by McDonnell Douglas and Mitsubishi. It is operated by Allied Air Forces around the world, expect to remain in frontline service until 2025. Oh, shit, dude. 3rd August, 1962. 3rd August 1962, following his record-setting flight into space aboard an X-15 hypersonic research rocket plane, 17 July 1962, Major Robert M. White, U.S. Air Force, was featured with a cover photograph with Life magazine issue for the week of 3 August 1962. Life was the most prestigious magazine. Oh my goodness, he was on Life magazine. I can't believe it. Let's see what else here. Okay. There's a lot of words in here I can't read. That story doesn't seem interesting to me. The speed distance record-setting crew of the Boeing XB-15 experimental long-range bomber left to right. XB-15. What's that? 2nd August 1939. The Boeing Model 294 designated U.S. Army Air Corps as the XB-15, serial number 35277, flown by a crew led by Major Caleb Vance. Haynes set a Federation world record for speed over a closed circuit of 5,000 kilometers with 2,000 kilogram payload. Can you put that in American, please? When they flew the experimental long-range heavy bomb at a distance of 3,109 miles and an average speed of 267 kilometers per hour, 166 miles per hour, while carrying a payload of 4,409 pounds. Wow. Wow. World speed record, dude. That's a pretty cool XB-50. I'm going to have to look that up. Oh. Okay. 2nd August, 1909. Oh, we're going to slide into yesterday? Slide into yesterday's shit? That's okay. 2nd August 1909, the United States Army Signal Corps purchased a Wright Flyer for $30,000. It became the first aircraft in the United States military inventory and was designated Signal Corps Airplane Number 1. The airplane was used to train Signal Corps pilots at Fort San Antonio, Texas. It was crashed and rebuilt several times. After 2 years service, the airplane was retired. The Army donated Airplane Number 1 to the Smithsonian Institution. Now that's cool. That's a good one. I didn't know that. Shit, dude. We got our first airplane, United States military, in 1909. Think about that. We've been flying fucking shit up for a long time. People adopted this thing, you know. When did they fly it? 1907? 1903? They flew this thing, and we were like, dude, we can fuck shit up with that. Let's buy one. Then, now we have thousands of them. Big, little, slow, fast, invisible, not invisible. You get the gist. Pretty cool, dude. Man, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be yawning, dude. I should not be yawning. There you go. That was this day in aviation, and that was pretty important. At least 2 big ones were very important that we talked about. The F-15 and the first airplane in military fucking inventory, dude. That's cool. I didn't even know that. I love airplanes, and I had no idea. Like, I'm an airplane nerd. Whenever there's an airplane, I look up. I look up and out. I mean, my old lady's dad makes fun of me because I'll be standing around, and I'll hear an airplane or a helicopter up in the air, and I have to run out to go look at it. And he makes fun of me. And the dogs follow me too, and they do it too. He's like, you taught the dogs how to do it. So every time there's an airplane, the dogs run out when I'm not there, and they'll go and they'll look. They'll look for things. They don't know what I'm looking at, but every time they hear that sound, guess what? We're outside looking at shit, dude. Look up in the sky because you don't know what's going on. There might be aliens and shit, dude. Freaking alien. There might be aliens, man. You know what I mean? They're up there. They're just cloaked. They're invisible. Can't see them. But they're there, man. Ready to probe you. You know, they probably come out here. It's like a zoo. You know, we go to a zoo. We walk around and they have this enclosure. We walk around and we look at like lizards and snakes and shit like that. Well, they send fucking tour buses of aliens out here to this planet to check out and what's going on. And you know what? A lot of them come over our country because we're the newest country. We're the newest, like, fledgling country. You know, compared to all the others. All the others have been around for so goddamn long. So they come over and they're like, dude, these guys are heathens. Worse than what our grandparents told us about the other guys. You know what I mean? Because they like Gleep Glorp, they live for like fucking 650 years, and like Slee Stack, they live for like 1,000 years. So, their grandparents and shit, they told them about the heathens and the people before, when there wasn't electricity and like everybody smelled and stuff. No, there weren't baths and shower. Like there wasn't like what we have now. So they sent tour buses from their other planets to come check us out, man. We're the fucking zoo to them. They're like, look at these apes. They're just fucking, ripping each other's arms off and, feeding each other to crocodiles and shit. Were they here with the dinosaurs? Did they come down and be like, did they capture dinosaurs and take them back to their planets? They're like, man, that's a cool horsey. That's a big horsey with no fur. Then they catch him. Caw-caw. Wild. Just wild to think about, Just wild to think about. Speaking of thinking about aliens and stuff like that, I think next episode, and I've been going down this like Area 51 alien sort of rabbit hole. And I know you guys have heard of him. He's been on Joe Rogan and stuff like that, but I'm not as cool as Joe. I'm not as cool as all these other guys. I'm just, some peon over here. But I think it'd be cool to talk about Bob Lazar. I think it'd be cool to talk about aliens and Bob Lazar. I was sort of going down that rabbit hole, looking at that stuff. Oh, speaking of comedians and cool comedians, I think I would, I would talk to my wife and I would talk to my old lady, been like, hey, we need to go to Austin for like a week or so, just go on vacation. And then I'm going to enter to go to Kill Tony. I probably won't get picked, but it'd be cool. Watch me bomb for 60 seconds and then get made fun of. I'm okay with that. I'm used to getting made fun of. Shit. That's what happens when you're in the Air Force. You get made fun of. Especially as a fucking crew chief, dude. Come on, bro. Oh man, you know what? That's a good segue. It's a really good segue into what I was. And I know you guys are I'm probably way behind the times, but I was looking at this stuff here. Let's see. Excuse me, I'm yawning again, man. Like I said, I forgot my monster, dude. Woo. Let's share my screen. You guys have probably seen it already, but I just want to take you through it and tell you my feelings about it. Taking the 2A career field and then putting shit together, it is crazy talk. Because 2A career field is the career field I was in when I was in the Air Force. I think it's important to talk about, and I think it's important to give my opinion on it. This is from Airman NCO and Airman NCO, Senior NCO's Facebook page. Those guys are badass. Let's see. Career field manager team excited to announce new future force design for the U.S. Air Force aircraft maintenance community. This design has been developed over the past 18 months, longer than that now. I don't remember when this post came out. Excuse me, I think it was January. This new design aims to modernize and optimize our career fields for the challenges of great power competition by building more agile base early career maintainers while keeping our experienced maintainers as deep-seated technical experts. Future Force design has been carefully vetted across the 2A community and Air Force leadership. As we begin implementation, we will do so through continued development, blah, blah, blah. As of today, woo, our intent is to phase this to... Okay, so here's basically this new AFSC structure will optimize and streamline maintenance AFSCs from over 50 to 7. Wow. The structure introduces 4 main tracks. Generalist track. Airman Basic to Senior Airman. All maintainers will enter this track as a single AFSC upon joining the U.S. Air Force. Airmen will be trained on the most common maintenance competencies and be charged with applying them across multiple airframes. This track will provide a foundational set of skills for all 2A airmen. In addition to launch, recovery, and aircraft servicing, airmen will also receive exposure to competencies within all AFSCs and specialist track detailed below. Specialist track. Senior Airman to Tech Sergeant. Upon completion of the Generalist track, all airmen will become a specialist in one of the 6 areas. Avionics and electrical combines avionics and electrical side of E&E. Air age, no anticipated changes. Advanced mechanical combines crew chiefs, fuels, hydro, and the flight line side of engines. Crew support systems combines egress and the environmental side of E&E. Fabrication combines aircraft structural maintenance, metals tech, and NDI. And then intermediate level engines. Engine maintainers dedicated to 1 level maintenance. These specialties will not be MDS specific, allowing for more assignments and development opportunities for all 2A airmen. Technical track, Tech Sergeant, Senior Master Sergeant, or Chief Master Sergeant after time in the specialist track and upon reaching the rank of Tech Sergeant, airmen can optionally apply for the highly selective technical track. This track will incentivize selected airmen to become the nose-to-tail cross-functional expert on a given MDS, providing them with the additional deliberate development opportunities. Technical track airmen will gain skills from all 6 specialties and use them exclusively on one MDS. Leadership track airmen from the specialist track will move to the leadership track upon promotion to Master Sergeant, and the airmen in the technical track will be eligible to transition to this track as well, if desired. This track will lead the functional and institutional oversight of our airmen, equipping them to be strong technical experts and building a positive culture within our Air Force. This new design is not to do more with less. Yes, it is. All I just want to know, like, okay, so, and here's how it's supposed to look. It's kind of crazy to me because I don't know how long is it supposed to take. Like, what are the time frames? You know what I mean? What's the fucking time frame on the tech school? I don't get it. Oh, I don't know. Welcome to the new world order. Welcome to the new world order. All right, let's get into some other recent events here. This one coming from the National Security Journal. This one's kind of funny to me. This one's kind of comical to me. Oh, this is from, again, It's from the National Security Journal. Double trouble. Boeing F-47 NGAD problems the Air Force never saw coming. A strike is looming for the Boeing's F-47 fighter jet production in St. Louis, as more than 3,200 union workers. Oh, hold on, man. My ear itches. What does that mean? I mean, I'm going to die? Gross. As more than 3,200 union workers represented by IAM Local 837 rejected a contract offer. The rejected contract included 20% wage increase over 4 years. What? That's pretty good. And a $5,000 bonus, but union members deemed it insufficient. That's not instant. That's actually really good. A 7-day cooling off period is now in effect, meaning a strike could begin on August 4th if a new agreement isn't reached. Potential strike could disrupt production of the F-47 NGAD and next generation fighter for the U.S. Air Force and impact other defense programs. Boeing and the machinists will continue negotiations Thursday, according to a Boeing spokesperson. The looming strike for Boeing workers could impact the F-47 fighter. Last year, 33,000 union members walked off the job, halting production in Boeing's commercial factories in Renton and Everett. Remember that? From the time workers left September to the return in November, Boeing lost at least $5.5 billion, according to an estimate from a consulting firm, Anderson Economic Group. Why the fuck were they handed the fucking NGAD? They don't know how to treat their people. They don't know how to fucking build airplanes. Boeing sucks. If you look back at other fucking airplanes, it wasn't them who built it. F-4 Phantom, McDonnell Douglas. F-15, McDonnell Douglas. F-18, McDonnell Douglas. Boeing has just come along and scooped up other people's shit and has never delivered anything fucking good. Period. They fucking suck. Their airplanes, their giant airplanes fucking suck. Their little tiny airplanes fucking suck. Look at the KC-46, dude. That thing is a piece of shit and has been fucking dealing with problem after problem after problem after problem. A fucking boom just fell off of a couple of them in the recent year. Like, what is going on, dude? And you go and you hand fucking this company that's irresponsible and doesn't know how to fucking maintain, build, or do anything with aircraft. They sure as fuck know how to give their CEOs and fucking corporate people bonuses. They sure as fuck know how to fucking spend a fuck ton of money on other things that isn't aircraft safety, that isn't aircraft inspectors, that isn't aircraft quality. And we've seen that over the fucking years, but they were given fucking NGAD. It's fucking dumb. It's a fucking stupid fucking game. And here they go. They're going to fucking... This potential strike, however, in St. Louis would impact fewer workers. Okay. And a smaller portion of Boeing's inventory. I wouldn't worry too much about the implications of the strike. We'll manage our way through that, Boeing CEO Kelly Otterberg said. Of course. Union leaders had called upon members to approve the offer, but the workers voted against it. Union members didn't specify publicly what parts of the contract they disagreed with. They probably wanted the same fucking shit that the people in Washington and Everett that got. They want the piece of that fucking pie too. And it's the same company. They've now set a precedent to where if these companies aren't forking over fucking millions and millions of dollars, the fucking people are going to walk. People are going to walk, and they're doing it, and they've done it. You lost $5.5 billion in a matter of months because you fucked up. Now you gave a shit ton of money to this other union, and yeah, even though it's a smaller fucking clubhouse, they still want what they got. Well, they're like, well, they got that. I guarantee that's what's going on. It's like, well, why did these people get this much and we're not offered this much? Because, and they're probably making the argument that, oh, well, NGAD is a fucking 6th generation fighter, dude, and all this other bullshit. It's funny. It's funny. Man, IAM union members delivered a clear message to the proposal from Boeing. Defense fell short of addressing the priority and sacrifices of the skilled union workforce. Our members are standing together to demand a contract that respects their work and ensures a secure future. Of course. With the prices of shit now, dude, you could make a fuck ton of money. Actually, you could make. Yeah, let me start over. I'm very sorry here. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm overworked. All right. It's fucking hilarious that the U.S. government hands this fucking 6th generation fighter over to a company that is trash. Beyond trash. They need to just get out the military game and go fucking struggle over in their fucking civilian aircraft. Bye, bitch. So how this will affect the production of F-47, the St. Louis plant is where the F-47 is being produced, and if the reports are correct that the union members are overwhelmingly rejected the contract proposal, the contract talks could drag on for too long. There's also the issue of whether the White House should get involved. After President Trump trumpeted the arrival of the F-47 program, he may decide to get involved and exert pressure on both sides to reach a deal. This is a national security issue, and both sides need to work together. Speaking of the White House, during contract announcement, President Trump described the aircraft as unparalleled, saying, "No other plane in the world comes close. This general is a close F-47, beautiful." Here they are. Look at it. Look at. It's funny in this like article. They're like talking about the 6th generation fighter, and they're showing the F-22. That's a Lockheed jet. Have you seen what they tried to fucking build to fucking compete with the F-35? The X-35? Did you see that? Trash. It'll look like a giant fucking sea bass. It'll look like a giant sea bass. All right, let's get out of this one. Let's go talk about something else before I get all fucking... Let's go to... let's go to California. Oh, wait. Here, I'm going to mess with my camera a little bit. I'm a ninja. Hiya. I want to be ninja. Dude, you know what show would be cool to be on? That if I was ever on and I was ever talking to these guys and they were like, dude, you're a cool dude. And then I'm like, you're a cool dude. It's fucking Bad Friends, bro. Andrew and Bobby, fuck. They're so fucking rad. And Two Bears, One Cave. Fucking cool, dude. I feel like I could be like best friends with Bert and then like cool friends with all the other guys. You know what I mean? Like me and Bert would go around doing dumb shit and it would be fun as fuck. Boy. Okay. All right, let's go into California. California just had some shit happen. I mean, everything happens in California again, huh? Dude, they had this last weekend. Was it last weekend? Or last week? Sometime last week, there was a tsunami warning across the West Coast. Across the West Coast. Fucking crazy, dude. Do you believe that? Tsunami. A tsunami. It was a tsunami. No, anyways. All right, let's go to Southern California, where Navy confirms F-35 fighter jet went down near California base. Pilot safety ejected. Awesome. The F-35 was associated with VFA 125 Rough Raiders out of Naval Air Station Lemoore. That's interesting. Lemoore is a fucking crazy place. Hold on, let's turn off some audio real quick. Let's see if we could let's see if we can see this freaking video, if it'll play. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Look at that monster. Ooh. I love it. Wow. 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 All right. Well, hey, you know what? Listen, I'm glad the freaking pilot's okay. All right. I'm glad he came back to us. Navy pilot is saved after an F-35C fighter jet went down near Naval Air Station Lemoore in Southern California, causing a fiery crash and prompting a response from CAL FIRE. NAS Lemoore said an aviation incident on the operations side of this installation took place around 18:30 p.m. on Wednesday. The jet crashed in a field near the intersection of South Dickinson Avenue and West Cadillac Avenue and burst into flames. California Highway Patrol report stated, "We can confirm the pilot successfully ejected and is safe. There are no additional affected personnel." NAS Lemoore confirmed via Facebook. The crash caused a small grass fire spanning about 10 acres. According to CAL FIRE incident report, was completely contained by 2032 local time. Details surrounding what caused the crash were not immediately available. NAS Lemoore is Navy's largest master jet base and is home to more than a dozen squadrons training and operational. Wow. Dang, dude. Another one bites the dust, but I'm glad the pilot's okay. I'm glad that, hey, fucking jet's a jet. Jets is a jet. It's just stuff, right? Can be replaced. I mean, yeah, it might cost a metric fuck ton, but it can be replaced. A person's life cannot. And I'm glad the pilot is much better or is okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, you know what? I exited the wrong freaking thing, dude. Where's that? This is where. Sorry, my bad, bro. Apologize for the dead air there for a second. I had to get my bearings. We'll figure out where I was going with this thing. It's a lot of news, dude. A lot of news going on in the aviation world here. Biggest AIM-120 missile order ever just signed by Pentagon. That's a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. Biggest AIM-120 missile order ever just signed by Pentagon. The Pentagon has signed a record $3.5 billion contract with Raytheon to procure AIM-120 advanced medium-range air-to-MS telemetry systems, spare parts, and service. The deal will provide these missiles for foreign military sales to 19 nations, including Japan, Germany, Poland, Australia, and the UK, Israel, and Ukraine. Both Raytheon and the U.S. Air Force declined to say how many missiles will be provided under the contract. AIM-120s can cost over $1 million per example, depending on variant. Cool, dude. The deal for the missiles comes amid growing global tensions and the erosion of the existing stockpile. They can be carried by every fighter in U.S. inventory. All right. That's cool, dude. Ordered a lot of missiles. Great. Let's see what else here. Oh, the U-2 just set new records on the 70th anniversary of its first flight. You believe that? Believe that? 70th anniversary of its first flight. Though targeted for retirement by the U.S. Air Force, the use to the U-2 still brings a lot of capabilities to the table. Man, look at that thing. Imagine flying in that thing. Imagine having to fly the amount that they have to fly in that thing. That dude's probably taking a dump in his diaper right now. Because that's what they do there. They take dumps in diapers. Anyways, good for you, U-2. Good for you. Woo! U-2 Dragon Lady spy plane. Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Let's see. Congress moves to save gutted FA-XX, sixth generation naval fighter program. Yeah, the Senate Appropriations Committee has advanced a draft defense spending bill that would reverse the Pentagon's plan to freeze the U.S. Navy's FA-XX next generation carrier-based combat jet program. In addition, the legislation includes funding for the U.S. Air Force to continue with the acquisition of the E-7 Wedgetail airborne early warning and control aircraft, something the Department of Defense also wants to axe. The version of the 26 fiscal year defense appropriations bill that the Senate Appropriations Committee approved today include $1.4 billion for the FA-XX and $647 million for the E-7. Wow! So they're getting money inbuilt. Interesting. Cool, dude. Good for them. Good for them. Let's see. Oh, here we go. MQ-25 Stingray carrier-based uncrewed tanker ground testing now underway. Boeing and the Navy are hopeful excuse me, that a production representative MQ-25 will fly for the first time this year. Probably not. It's Boeing. Ground testing has begun on the production representative. The only way that this thing will ever get in the fucking air, all right, is on jacks. There, I said it. Fuck you, Boeing. I'm just kidding. They all do great work. Everybody does great work. They do just great work on whatever they're like working on. You know what I mean? Whatever they do, that's what they do. Woo! Right on, man. Well, listen. I've had enough. I've had enough of this. What do you call it? Current events. I've had enough talking about current events today. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get off here. I'm going to release this episode, and I'm going to start making shorts for the week. And then also I'm going to start making an episode for I need to do, or not an episode, but I need to do a video on an airplane I don't know what airplane. There's so many. There's so many freaking airplanes, dude. Y'all should just leave me a comment and tell me what. Hey, listen. You know what? Here's what I'll do. I'll get a hold of my patrons, so a couple of my patrons, and I will ask them what should I make a video on next. Okay. And you know what? If you'd like to join the ranks of them of our patrons, you can go to patreon.com/Keys of the Jet podcast. We do have, again, like I said in the beginning of this episode, we do have some new t-shirt designs coming out. I'm just waiting on the production one to get here. That way we could start rolling them out for our patrons for free, and we can start putting them out for our followers or anybody else who wants to support the channel by buying merch. Yeah. So it'll probably be the way it goes is like, as soon as you order it, it goes to the place that makes it and then goes to you. Instead of me buying a bunch of shirts and then sending you one of the sizes. You know what I'm saying? It's better that way. Because then you actually get what you want. Oh, excuse me. And then we can send, if there's any issues, we can get a hold of the printers and get stuff done. But I am going to put up some designs of some stuff, some shirts, some hats, some undies, some socks. You got some socks going, dude? Y'all like socks? Fucking, we need to do some reflective belts, which would be cool. Like one of those whoobies. One of the whoobie jackets will be rad too. A fleece. Because I know we're still in the middle of summer, dog days of summer. But the cold comes sneaking up on us soon enough. Yeah. Again, thank you everyone who's been supporting us since day one. We love you guys. Thank you to anybody here that's new, anybody here that's been here for a long time. Thank you to our patrons. Thank you to our future patrons. The reason that I push, the patreon.com/Keys of the Jet podcast so much is it helps us upgrade gear, helps me, helps with operating costs, and it helps with being able to go mobile and do things mobile, where maybe I could go to the boneyard or boneyards or whatever, go do stuff aviation oriented. You know what? I think I would like to go. I'm probably going to go try to do like a check ride, or not like a check ride, but one of those pre-rides that you get before you start doing your pilot hours. Take a GoPro or take my phone or whatever, and then go get that all done. But yeah. So again, if you'd like to join our Patreons, patreon.com/Keys of the Jet podcast. No forcing you. You just listening helps us out. But if you'd like to be a little generous and open up your pocketbook, help us out. That would be awesome. All right, you guys. This has been a great episode. I'm going to go make some food, put my clothes in the dryer, and get ready for the week. I have a gym. I'm getting up at 3 o'clock so I can be at the gym. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get that money for the rent. You know what I mean? Shoot, gotta get shit done. Plus, tomorrow afternoon, I gotta get shit done for this channel. I gotta make time in the evening to get shit. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I love you guys. Thanks for listening. You guys have been freaking awesome. Also, just be. And if you are a current maintainer, fucking busting knuckles on the airplane. Thank you. You're fucking badass. Remember, watch for FOD and make sure you keep track of your tools. You know what I mean? Peace out. I'm out of here.